You have a good night's sleep, sweetie. I'll call you first thing in the morning. Bye. Remember that night in the rain? When I showed up pregnant with Michael?
Of course I do.
And you told me how dangerous your business was, and I might not always be safe. And I told you I understood, but I had no clue. I understand now. But when I stayed with you that night, you know, I didn't just choose for myself. I chose for Michael and then eventually Morgan. Now they're trapped. I mean, they're not as completely trapped as Johnny, but they're never truly going to be free. They're never really going to have a normal life. Sometimes I ask myself, did I do the right thing? I mean, there's obviously no comparison between Sonny and Anthony Zacchara.
You're right, there is not.
I just wonder if Anthony's obsession with his son is Anthony being afraid that, you know, his son is going to have to pay for everything he did wrong.
And hopefully, you know, Michael and Morgan will never really have to pay for Sonny's choices.
They already have. I mean, they were kidnapped. They lost Letitia. I mean, a part of me wishes that Nicholas killed Letitia. I don't want it all connected to Sonny's business. I know he's a good father, Jason, and he loves him so much, and I always tell myself that that's the only thing that matters, that the guards and the threat, none of that makes any difference because the love is there. Sometimes I wonder if I'm wrong.
Well, now that Sonny knows that Trevor's running the Zacchara organization, you know, it's possible Trevor might back off a little bit.
If he doesn't?
Well, if he doesn't, Sonny has Diane working on getting Trevor disbarred. I mean, if we could just find any kind of evidence that says Trevor's involved in something illegal, we can blackmail him into backing off.
That's smart. And Diane's great. She got you acquitted.
Yes, she did.
Speaking of which, how's Elizabeth?
Why, Carly?
I'm just saying, you know, Diane is handling her divorce, and I'm sure she'll be shopping for a new father for her children, and I'm sure you're at the top of the list.
Okay, you know what? Don't start. Don't do it.
I want you to know that the last time this subject came up, you yelled at me, and it really hurt my feelings.
Well, I don't like you insulting her all the time.
I'm sorry. I care about you. You have this weakness for a certain type of woman. I mean, Robin was the first and the worst, and I think she probably warped you for life.
Okay, you know what? I came here to warn you about Zacchara, not to get another lecture.
Look, you could listen to me. You know, I have insight, and I'm your friend, and I want to give it to you, and I think you should hear me out.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and fight with you.
I don't want to fight with you either. Look, all I'm saying is that, you know, when you were first with Robin, you were very impressionable. And you bought into this whole act of believing every single thing that came out of her mouth. Even after she betrayed you, you were like preconditioned to believe that someone like Robin, hello, example, Elizabeth, was someone you should admire and respect.
Are you finished?
You know what? I care about you. And I know I sound selfish. And obviously I would hate to think that I would ever stop mattering to you the way you matter to me, but I do truly, genuinely want you to be happy. And if Elizabeth or Robin or any other woman that sets high expectations for you and expects you to live up to them, well, they don't deserve you. And I love you, and sometimes I get overprotective, and occasionally I may, you know, freak out a little bit.
Are you apologizing?
I'm never going to apologize when it comes to Elizabeth or how I feel about her, but I could be a little more tactful on how I talk with you.
Are you finished now?
You're so mad at me.
Okay, I know that you care about me a lot, okay? I know that you have a very unique way of showing me. I'll listen to what you said.
No, you're not.
No, I need you to just focus, please, on yourself and the boys, because what would make me really happy is to know that you guys are safe.
We're going to be safe. We have you looking out for us.
The blonde one has not returned to our abode, nor has she replied to any of my messages.
Okay, Lulu's fine.
You see her? Where did she go?
Well, she took off with Johnny Zakara last night. His guards grabbed her, took her back to the family compound.
So her life is being threatened by the minions of darkness?
She is being used as leverage, so Johnny comes back. He did. They released her.
Happy ending.
Well, Carly said that Lulu stopped by and she seemed fine.
Why didn't she return any of my messages?
I don't know, man. She should have.
Okay, I'm not trying to imply any criticism of the blonde one. I'm sure she had...
Hold on. Yeah. Which one? No, don't. I'll call Sonny.
What happened?
One of our main warehouses had an explosion. Looks like they made their first move.
I'm interfacing with the security cameras on Pier 22 so we can monitor the aftermath of the explosion.
Is that it right there?
Yeah.
Looks like the fire department's got it under control now.
Yeah, it appears so. Stone Cold, I don't get it. Why plant an incendiary device in that particular warehouse? There's nothing there but innocent little coffee beans.
It's a message. Probably from Trevor that Sonny shouldn't have gone to see Anthony Zakara.
How did Mr. Corinthos' meeting go?
Zakara is completely insane. He threatened to kill Sonny's family and everyone he cared about. Ronnie says the cops are at the other warehouses. Can you pull up the surveillance?
Stone Cold, might you elaborate on what you were talking about before the beneficent one called, namely, Zakara's killing everyone that Mr. Corinthos cares about?
Zakara is confined to his compound.
Yeah, we most earnestly hope.
We know that it's getting dangerous, and I'm a target. If you want out, Spinelli, now is a good time to get out.
No, the grasshopper will remain by his master's side. I would never abandon you in your hour of need.
I totally blew it with Lulu. I did. I can't believe I was so clueless and stupid. Why didn't I see this coming?
What, see what coming? Is the blonde one in jeopardy?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, she could be.
Well, what happened?
Lulu came to me and told me that Logan broke up with her, that he was being all noble and told her that he wasn't good enough for her, yada, 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 and I told her that Logan was playing her. She got highly defensive. How can I blame her? I mean, I would react the exact same way if someone I trusted told me they doubted my instincts.
Okay, what has the blonde one done?
Well, she's probably gone after the slime ball. You need to go talk to her, Jason.
Me? Why me?
Because you're level-headed, she trusts you, and she'll listen to you.
One of our warehouses are on fire. I can't do this right now.
Did the Zakaras do this?
I think so. But I'm not sure.
Simple favor, you're a source of unbiased truth. She'll listen to you.
Lulu doesn't listen to anybody.
Logan is a loose cannon, especially when he gets angry. Remember when he punched you at Kelly's?
Yes, he assaulted me with fury and uncalled for
violence. And earlier he came by my house looking for Lulu. He busted in the door and he grabbed me.
I don't have time for this.
I need to ask you some questions.
I can't do this right now.
An explosive device went off tonight in your warehouse at 9:15. Do you know who planted it?
Stay tuned for scenes from the Next General Hospital.
Next General Hospital.
What do you want?
Your husband.
He would have taken Jake away from me. My client is asking for sole custody of Jacob Martin. This is actually really important. I need to ask you a favor.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.